Well, hello everyone and welcome back to SSRW. It's been a long road here, but we're now at the semi-finals. So far we've seen Bert for the Win, Iron 5, Diamond Storm, Robot X, Terraphone, Wildcard and Danton Kia make it through to this stage. But we need 8 robots for this semi-final, and there's one more space available. And it will be the winner of our Rumble, which contains Absolution, Berry Blast, Eruption, Hypershock, Prius, Toxic 2 and Hammerhead 3. Not only do we have the 2-time champion in here, we also have the 2 robots that 2-time champion faced in its finals. There's going to be a serious rumble, so let's meet the competitors right now. Here we are with the SSRW Series 3 semi-final rumble. So, introducing your robots. The number 1 seed, Absolution. Berry Blast. Your number 5 seed, Eruption. Hypershock, Prius, Toxic 2, and your number 2 seeds, Hammerhead 3. Robot is stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Well, here we go. No time limit in this battle. No house robots. Toxic 2 gets split there on Hammerhead. Hammerhead self-right, so Absolution spins up and hits Hammerhead, and Hammerhead's out immediately. Now Prius moving in as Eruption, doing Eruption things, staying out the way. Berry Blast flips Hypershock. Hypershock self-rights though. And Berry Blast is out already. And in under 30 seconds we've already had 2 robots out. Oh, heavy hit from Absolution there onto Toxic. Absolution retreats back though, faces Prius, who has a similar front end, and they've hit Prius and again. Prius attempts to self-right. There's Toxic flipping Prius. Prius self-righted by Toxic there. Prius flips Hypershock. Hypershock self-right. Hypershock spins back up again. Gets in onto Prius and chews up that front end there. It's no longer on the ground. Doesn't have to. Hypershock's fairly high off the ground, so I doubt it'll really need that. We still recording? Yes. As I said, no out time limit in this fight. Oh, another big hit there from Absolution. Although Hypershock tries to get some in on the sides. Just flipped there by Prius. Absolution coming out Toxic there and sort of headbutting them, grinding them up in that CPZ there. And I think they've slightly bent the front of Absolution. Doesn't really phase them though. And Toxic 2, are they stuck? Perhaps so. Oh, good flip there by Prius, and that helps Toxic 2. Hinders Absolution, however. Absolution gets a big hit on to Toxic there. Absolution spins back up and hits Hypershock. Fantastic there, and Hypershock is out the arena. Toxic 2, you've done that again. Well done. Absolution spins back up. Tries to hit Prius nearly in the pit there as well. Those wheels in. Just about dodges. Prius sends Absolution into the wall there. Toxic 2, I think, will be counted out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is Toxic eliminated. Prius puts them on the drop zone. What's going to come down? Oh, it's a nano block box. That wasn't all that exciting actually. Absolution disposes of the corpse, spins back up again. Hey, Eruption, you exist, don't you? In there, flipping the nano block box out the arena, and my hand just hit Absolution. Absolution and Eruption, they have history. They fought in one of the greatest battles of SSRW. And another good hit there on Prius, and that was an amazing self-flip there. Eruption eliminates them. And what a blast from the past. This is 2019 we last saw these 2 fights. Can Eruption fare any better? Can Eruption win it? Probably not, by those sounds. Absolution's still a vicious machine. It's not over yet, it wants to show that it will not die easy. It will not give up. And they... What was that? Spinning back up there again. They're tearing up the fins, and Eruption's out. And Absolution nearly pitted themselves. Well, they win. Somehow. Cease. Well, 3.5 minutes was all it took, and Absolution, our number 1 seeds, are back in the game. But who will they face in the semi-finals? Well, we'll find out soon-ish, but we've got a couple of fights first. So, well, we've got 4 more fights, but we'll see our first of the semi-final fights to figure out who gets into the grand final now. So let's meet our contestants. I think that made sense. So here we are with the first of our semi-final clashes proper. The winner of this gets a place in the grand final. So first into the arena, from Dundee in Scotland, Bert for the win. From Bristol, Wildcard. And in the arena for our house robots, it shall be Growler. Roboteers, stand by. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Activate, and we're away here. Flipper versus Flipper, placed in the semi-finals. In the grand final stage, I should say. This is the semi-finals. Neck and neck at the moment. A good flip from Bert, and that's the plane going up in the background. 2-minute timers on these fights, I should add. Good flip there by Bert. Wildcard. They primarily use the front hinge flipper for writing purposes. Missing a few flips on Bert there, but good round by Bert. And that's a And can Bert self-right from there? Just about, with the help of gravity, not the robot. Wildcard self-rights there. Coming to about halfway through this match now. Good flip there by Wildcard, and Bert's out. Cease. Wildcard moves on to the semi-final. The grand final. So he's saying semi-finals from the heat. It's corrupted me. Anyway, who will they meet in the grand final? Well, perhaps it'll be these two next robots. So, here we are with our second semi-final fight. And so, first into the arena we'll have, from Greater Manchester and the number 4 seeds, Robot X. From Bungay and the number 3 seeds, Iron Ore 5. Roboteers, stand by. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Activate, here we go. Got a shunt in the arena, I think I forgot to mention that earlier. Robot X has gone with a flipper configuration. They've seen Flipper beat Iron Ore before. I hope theirs can, and at the moment Iron Ore certainly has the superior flipper. Shunt axing in onto Robot X there. 7th seeds, I think they are. Yeah, 7th. Big flip by Iron Ore there. Robot X gets in and does get a flip though. Is good, close. But Iron Ore seems to have a better ground clearance, although their flips aren't really doing much to Robot X there. Good flip there by Iron Ore. Robot X resets there. That lifter is just bending. Oh, there's a good flip by Robot X, and another one. Oh, there's a fantastic flip by Iron Ore 5, and another. Can they follow it up? Yeah, out the arena. Cease. Into Shunt's corner there. Don't attack Shunt. No. Cease. We've already said. Stop. Stop moving. Stop. You're through to the grand final. Accept it. Cease. For the 3rd time. So, who will join Wildcard 9 or 5? Or these next two? That's the answer. Well, now it's time for our penultimate semi-final battle. Apologies if you can hear a noise in the background. I've got a fan going because it's very warm at the moment. when you're seeing this, no, probably not, because it's going to be quite far in the future from now when you're going to be seeing this. So, anyway, enough messing around, let's get to the robots in this fight. So, from Stockport, Terraphone. From Carnforth, number 1 seeds and reigning champions, Absolution. And in the arena for the house robots, Tailwind. Roboteers, good luck and stand by. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Activate and away we go. Tough matchup here for our new boys, but honestly, if I was Absolution, I'd go into this fight worried. Terraphone, they've been proven to be low to the ground, they're well controlled. And they've been hitting to Telephone. Absolution's quite heavy though, that won't really do much. Spinning up there, he's not hit anything yet. There's a hit though. Doesn't really phase Terraphone all that much. Going back round, you could struggle to hit Absolution. It's quite an angular machine, and there's a hit straight down onto the disc there. Doesn't phase Terraphone though. And you can't see it in that corner. Timer going? Yes. Terraphone puts him on the floor flipper there, and Absolution gyros into, not quite oblivion, but trying to get some hits on that base plate there. You probably won't. It's pretty strong armoured under there on Absolution. But the front of Absolution's armour has been bent up. You might be able to see that there. Not looking so good here for our number 1 seed. They're going to crash out earlier than they ever have before. Well, yeah, because they're 2-time champions, of course. If they, well, you know what I mean, okay? And getting more damage on that front wedge there. And so far, you've not been able to see much this fight. Come on, take the action in the centre. There we are. Oh, look at that! Brilliant shot from Terraphone. Absolution. Spinner guard into her own weapon. Seems to still be working though. There's more good hits there. I think they hit one of the self-lighters. We've got about 20 seconds to go. Absolution's going to do something big to win this now. They're hammering in on the weapon guard. They've got it stuck there for the motor guards. Onto the floor flipper again and gyroing across the arena. And it looks like this one will be going to the judges any second now. Oof. Yeah, there we are. Well, good luck on that decision. Well, the judges have made their decision, and the winner of this fight, moving on to our grand final, shall be Terraphone. They've done it, they've slayed the champion. Absolution is out of competition, and Terraphone moves on to the grand final, where they will join wildcard Iron 5 and the winner of our next fight. And through process of elimination, you've probably already worked out who it is. But anyway, let's get on with our final fight, which will be a grudge match. Okay, let's get into our last semi-final battle. For our last spot in the grand final. Because that's how that works. Anyway, so, from Chertsey in Surrey, Danton Micaiah. From Birmingham, Diamond Storm. And for the final fight of the episode, we need a house robot fitting for the finale. Of course, that's Tempest. Roboteers, stand by. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Actually, here we are. These two have a bit of a history with each other. I'm sort of getting in at the start of the Dance On Gear. 2 flips on Dance On Gear already. These two met in the tag teams last Christmas. They've also met in Robot Wars and Mega a couple of times. Good few flips there by Diamond Storm. They seem to be the lower of the two. Good flip there by Dance On Gear onto Tempest. Lots of flipping going on here. It's to be expected as backup flippers. A huge one there from Dance On Gear and the floor flipper. Diamond Storm self-righting there. So they'll take advantage of that side on. Good flip there by Dance On Gear. Diamond Storm self-right. Good roll there on Dance On Gear. Dance On Gear self-right. Flip by Diamond Storm again. Dance On Gear self-right again. About halfway through this time, I'm already out of breath. Huge flip there by Dance On Gear. Diamond Storm just about able to right himself. Another good few flips there and onto the floor flipper. Dance On Gear flipped again by Diamond Storm, and again it's all over. They're out. Diamond Storm moves on to the grand final. Cease. And with that, we have our finalists. Wildcard, Iron 5, Terraphone, Diamond Storm. All these robots will be fighting once again next week for the grand prize of being SSRW Series 3 Grand Finalist. Who will win it? I don't know, I haven't filmed it yet. If you want to leave some guesses in the comments or the live chat that will probably be on this video, go ahead. See if you can guess it right. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all next week for our grand final. But for now, good night.